Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Patrick Pelletier, and I'll be your moderator for this press conference. Before we start, I would like to ask you to please put your phone on silent mode. Today, we are joined by Chief Superintendent Murray Chamberlain, Saskatchewan's RCMP's Criminal Operations Officer, who will be providing an update of an incident in Melville. A brief question and answer period will follow. Chief Superintendent will have the floor in a moment. I'm just going to read this in French. Bonjour à tous. Merci de vous joindre à nous aujourd'hui. Je m'appelle Patrick Pelletier et je serai votre modérateur pour cette conférence de presse. Avant de commencer, je vous demanderai de mettre vos téléphones en mode silencieux. Aujourd'hui, nous accueillons le surintendant principal Murray Chamberlain, officier responsable des enquêtes criminelles de la GRC de la Saskatchewan, qui fera le point sur un incident survenu à Melville. Une brève période de questions suivra. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Patrick. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Chief Superintendent Murray Chamberlain, Criminal Operations Officer for the Saskatchewan RCMP. I'm here this morning to provide some details about the incident that took place last night in Melville, Saskatchewan. Last night, at approximately 9:30 p.m., Melville RCMP officers responded to a complaint of an assault on 8th Avenue in Melville. As members arrived at the residence, a firearm was discharged and 2 members were struck. The officers were transported to hospital in Regina with injuries believed to be serious in nature. An armed individual, believed to be an adult male, remained in the residence. Officers from the Melville RCMP and Saskatchewan's RCMP Critical Incident Response Team responded. The Critical Incident Response Team includes our Emergency Response Team, Critical Incident Negotiators, and the Police Dog Services. Officers within our Serious Crimes Unit were also engaged. Government of Saskatchewan Protection and Response Team assisted along with SWAT officers from Regina Police Service. The Saskatchewan RCMP carefully monitored this situation throughout, continually assessing whether we required an emergency or dangerous persons alert. Ultimately, an alert was not issued as we were confident that the suspect was contained in the residence and therefore there was no elevated risk to public safety. At approximately 2 a.m. this morning, the suspect and another occupant exited the residence. The suspect was arrested and remains in custody. The other occupant was initially detained but was released shortly thereafter, and it has been determined that that person was not involved in the incident. Saskatchewan RCMP Serious Crimes Unit has carriage of the ongoing investigation. There will continue to be an increased police presence in Melville as they continue their work. Charges have not been laid at this time, and as such, I cannot provide information about the individual who is being arrested. Investigators do not believe there is an increased risk or further risk to public safety. However, obviously, if that was to change, we would notify the public immediately. I don't have an additional update right now on the status of our injured officers. Our thoughts are with them, their families, and their colleagues. This incident is a stark reminder of the danger police officers face every day. It highlights how unpredictable the work can be, and I'm proud of the professionalism and courage shown by all of our members last night. They continue to step forward to keep others safe despite knowing the risks. What started off as a report of an assault, something we attend to routinely, ended as a potentially life-changing call for 2 of our officers. I spent last night at the hospital with the officers and their loved ones. I'd like to thank the Melville EMS and staff at both Melville and Regina hospitals for caring for our members. We will continue to support our members, their families, and the Melville detachment during this time, and we will continue to share public updates as new information arises. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Je vais lire maintenant ce que le surintendant a mentionné. Bonjour et merci à tous d'être ici aujourd'hui. Je m'appelle Patrick Pelletier. Je suis le porte-parole francophone de la GRC en Saskatchewan. Je suis ici ce matin pour vous donner des précisions sur une situation qui s'est produite à Melville. Hier soir, peu après 21h30, les agents du détachement de la GRC de Melville sont intervenus à la suite d'un signalement de voie de fait à une résidence située sur la 8e avenue à Melville. Des coups de feu ont été tirés tandis que les agents s'approchaient de la résidence. 2 agents ont été atteints. Les agents ont été transportés à l'hôpital de Regina et leurs blessures seraient graves. L'individu armé que l'on croit un homme adulte est demeuré dans la résidence. Des agents du détachement de Melville et de l'équipe d'intervention en cas d'incident critique de la GRC en Saskatchewan est intervenu immédiatement, y compris le groupe tactique d'intervention, les services cynophiles et l'équipe de négociation en situation de crise. Des agents de l'unité de crimes graves ont également été mobilisés. L'équipe de protection et d'intervention du gouvernement de la Saskatchewan a également offert son aide, toute comme l'équipe d'intervention spéciale du service de police de Regina. La GRC de la Saskatchewan a surveillé étroitement la situation. Cette évaluation continue visait, entre autres, à déterminer s'il y a lieu de lancer une alerte d'urgence. Néanmoins, aucune alerte n'a été lancée car le suspect a été confiné dans la résidence et les agents ont conclu qu'il n'y avait pas de risque élevé pour la sécurité du public. Vers 2 heures, le suspect et un autre occupant sont sortis de la résidence. Le suspect a été arrêté et est toujours en détention. L'autre occupant a d'abord été placé en détention, mais a été libéré peu après. Le deuxième occupant a depuis été innocenté de toute implication. Le groupe des crimes graves de la GRC de la Saskatchewan est maintenant responsable de l'enquête en cours. Il y a une présence policière accrue à Melville, tandis que les agents poursuivent leur travail. Aucune accusation n'a été portée pour le moment. Je ne peux pas fournir de renseignements supplémentaires sur la personne arrêtée. Selon les enquêteurs, il n'y a plus de risque pour la sécurité publique. Nous aviserons le public si la situation change. Je n'ai aucune nouvelle information sur l'état des agents blessés à communiquer pour le moment. Nos pensées vont aux agents, à leurs familles ainsi qu'à leurs collègues. Cette situation est un vif rappel du danger auquel les policiers et policières sont confrontés chaque jour. Cela montre à quel point notre travail peut être imprévisible. Je suis fier du professionnalisme et du courage dont fait preuve les agents de police qui continuent de se mettre pour assurer la sécurité d'autrui. Ils se mettent en danger tout en connaissant les risques. Un signalement de fait, une situation dans laquelle nous intervenons couramment, a pris une tournure qui changera la vie des 2 de nos agents. La nuit dernière, le surintendant principal Chamberlain est resté à l'hôpital avec les agents blessés et leurs proches. Je tiens à remercier les services médicaux d'urgence de Melville, ainsi que le personnel des hôpitaux de Melville et Regina pour avoir pris soin de nos membres. Nous continuerons de les soutenir, ainsi que l'équipe de détachement de Melville pendant cette période. Nous continuerons à publier des mises à jour publiques concernant cet incident dès que nous le pourrons. Merci. We'll now take a few questions. If you would please use the microphone that's going to be behind you. Please make sure that you turn it on during your microphone, identify yourself and your media outlet, and then ask your question. And when you're done, we ask that you please turn it off. Nous allons prendre quelques questions maintenant. Nous vous demandons d'utiliser le micro en arrière de la salle. Assurez-vous que le micro soit ouvert et ensuite identifiez votre nom et à quelle agence vous appartenez. Merci.
Hi, Lisa Schick with 980 CJME. How are you, how are other officers feeling right now?
So an incident like this is a stark reminder of the dangers of our job. So our focus today as a division is internal messaging and looking after our members across the province, including the members in Melville, Yorkton detachments, and the members that responded last night. Follow-up?
Yes. Can you explain a little bit about the decisions around communication with the public last night and this morning? Because there were, a lot of rumors floating around, that kind of thing, but nothing concrete from you guys.
Well, that was obviously, there was a lot going on last night, and, this is an emerging event. So the purpose of this is to try to make sure we clarify some of those rumors and get accurate information out there. Last night, the focus was our members and the apprehension of the suspect, and now we can focus on getting proper information, accurate information to the public.
Any indication on how many officers were part of the response to this incident?
The initial response was just our 2 members, and obviously after the shooting, many members responded, including members from surrounding detachments and our critical incident program, as I mentioned. I didn't mention a thank you to Regina City Police for the use of their SWAT members last night. I mentioned that they were there, but thank you to them for their assistance.
I know you said there wasn't any update on the 2 officers that were injured, but are they in stable condition? Any update on their condition at this point?
I can't provide any update at this time, unfortunately. They're still receiving ongoing medical care, and when we get some updates, we will provide them.
Hello, Jeremy Symes with the Canadian Press. Were officers inside the house when they were shot?
No, they were not. That's not, at least based on the information we have right now, they were not.
Can you expand on that a bit further then? So was the suspect on a porch shooting out at them as they were approaching?
I don't have those details yet. As I mentioned, the members were approaching the residence and they took incoming gunfire.
Good morning, Ryan Kidrowski with Grasslands News, and I'm not sure if you can answer this or not, but I was curious if the 2 people involved were also in relation to the incident back at the end of May when police busted a house in Melville?
I don't have any information tying those events together at this time.
Just for clarification, I know what your answer is going to be, but just to rule out any rumors of a car chase, we had heard there was people involved in a high-speed chase with RCMP towards Ituna.
No, there was no pursuit, at least not related to this event last night.
Morning, thanks for doing this. Donovan Mace with CTV News. This is not the first incident of police violence across the country of late. Just having this situation happen close to home, I guess, what does this say about a rise in violence against police officers, whether RCMP or other jurisdictions across the country?
It's obviously been a very challenging week or 10 days in policing across the country. And as I mentioned, it's just a stark reminder of the dangers our members face every day.
Is RCMP in Saskatchewan at least seeing an increase of violence against police officers over the last, I don't know, year, 2 years, 5 years type deal, or would you call this more of a heightened situation, I suppose?
No, I think statistically our numbers of assault police officer have gone up. I don't have exact numbers in front of me. We could get those for you, but I don't have them here. But over the last number of years, those incidents have certainly increased.
Hi, John Cairns from Sask today. I'm just curious if there might be an internal review of this incident afterwards with a view towards the safety of all of your officers in terms of what could be done to mitigate the risks of the job even further down the road?
That's a two-part question. The answer is yes. On any serious incident, we do an internal review. We look at the actions of our members, our policies, is there ways we can do things better? But part two of that is, unfortunately, our job comes with inherent risks, and this is a reminder of that.
I just wanted to clarify because of the wording of the news release. I guess you're confirming that these officers were shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello again. Are the officers expected to survive?
I believe at this point in time they're in stable condition. We believe they're in stable condition, and like I said, medical care is ongoing. I don't have any further updates.
Okay. And what type of gun was used?
I don't have that information right now.
Okay, and I did have another question, but can you describe these officers, their rank with RCMP, how long they've been with the force? Are they both males? Is one a woman? Yeah.
In the interest of the members' privacy, I'm not going to provide that information at this time. As I said, there'll be further updates as we get further into the investigation.
what has happened with the gun that was used? Has it been seized?
Our members are still investigating at the residence, members of our serious crimes unit. I don't have an update on where they're at, so I don't have that information.
Gareth Dillistone with CTV News. After the shooting occurred, were the members able to self-evacuate and get clear of the scene so they could get medical care more quickly, or were they stuck at the scene until backup arrived?
I don't have that information right now. As I said, it's still emerging. We're getting lots of information coming in. I do know that numerous members responded to assist, and we were able to get our members out, but I don't know exactly what their status was when the other members arrived.
We can take one more question. Nous allons prendre une autre question, s'il vous plaît.
I guess I'm just wondering if you can just provide some information on this, like were the officers wearing vests? Do they have body cams? And was alcohol or drug use involved at all with the suspect?
I don't have any information about the suspect. Normally, our members would be wearing body armor, body-worn cameras. We have body-worn cameras outfitted for our operational members across the division. So more information will come on that. I don't know that for sure right now, but I would assume the answer is yes.
Are you able to say whether any officers' firearms were discharged?
At this time, I do not believe our members discharged their firearms.
We want to thank you, everyone. This will conclude the press conference. Nous voulons remercier tout le monde. Et ceci conclut maintenant notre conférence de presse pour aujourd'hui. Merci. Thank you.